In a small village nestled at the edge of a vast savanna, a young girl named Zina lived with her family. Zina was known for her curious mind and vivid imagination, often wandering into the surrounding wilderness to gather herbs and listen to the whispers of the ancient baobab trees. One evening, as the sun sank low and painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Zina ventured farther than usual. She reached a sacred grove where the largest baobab in the village stood, a tree so old that it was said to have witnessed the birth of the world. As she approached, she felt an icy breeze brush past her, though the air was still. "Who comes to disturb my rest?" a soft voice whispered. Feeling startled, Zina spun around but saw no one. Then, out of the shadows of the tree, a shimmering figure emerged. It was a woman, draped in flowing robes that seemed woven from moonlight, her eyes glowing like distant stars. "You can see me," the ghostly figure said with a sad smile. "Few can." Zina nodded, trembling. "Who are you?" I Narai, a spirit bound to this tree," the woman replied. "Long ago I was the village healer, but jealousy and betrayal led to my death. Now I guard this grove, watching over those who seek its wisdom." Zina ran back to the village, her heart pounding. She told everyone about the ghostly woman by the baobab, but instead of listening, the villagers laughed. "Zina, your stories are becoming too wild," her mother chided. "The spirits don't visit children," an elder scoffed. Even her best friend Tamalo shook his head. "You must have been dreaming, Zina." So determined to prove she was not lying, Zina returned to the baobab the next evening. This time, she brought offerings, a small bowl of milk and a handful of wildflowers. The spirit appeared again, her form even clearer under the moonlight. "I know they do not believe you," Nyarai said gently, "but the truth will always find its way. Tonight, I will give you something to show them." The spirit extended her hand, and a seed as golden as the sun appeared in her palm. "Plant this near the village. When it grows, it will bear fruit that heals any ailment. Only then will they believe you." Zina thanked Nyarai and carried the seed back to the village. Despite the ridicule she faced, she planted it in the center of the village square. Days passed, and to everyone's astonishment, a young baobab sprouted overnight. Within weeks, it bore fruit that glowed softly in the dark. When a sick child ate the fruit and was miraculously cured, the villagers were left in awe. They finally believed Zina's story and began to visit the sacred baobab grove, leaving offerings to honor the spirit of Nyarai. From that day on, Zina was no longer seen as the girl with wild tales. She became the keeper of the village's bond with the spirit world, respected and cherished for her courage and truth. And under the light of the moon, Zina often visited the ancient baobab, where she and Nyalai shared stories, bridging the gap between the living and the unseen.